Hello, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pearson here. I'm going to be talking about 3 ways to improve your drawing. Let's get started, shall we? So this is going to be more like a filibuster discussion on how to improve your drawing. And it's all stuff that you probably deep down know to be true, but you just don't want to accept it, right? Like we all we all know what we need to do to improve at certain things, but most of us don't want to do that. Like it's just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. That sounds horrible, you know? So we're gonna talk about a few things as I'm drawing. Let me get everything kind of squared away here, and we're gonna begin here shortly. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about with regards to how you can improve drawing at your drawing is you need to learn how to sketch. You need to learn how to sketch light, and you need to learn how to do it in a gestural fashion. And let's see here. And you just need to practice that every day. You don't have to be good at it. I wonder what kind of pencil I was using here. Was I using this? Yeah, that looks like that. And more specifically, you need to practice gesture drawing, getting the essence of a figure or of an object, right, without actually fully rendering that object. So what I'm gonna be doing now is let's kind of clean this all up here. We're gonna fix this here. This feels off. Let's see here. I feel like I messed up his eye. So we're gonna do something like that for now. And he's got his eyelashes right here. And then maybe like right here is where the side of it is, at least partially. So something like that. That will change if I feel like I need to change it, but I think that's going to be fine for now. Kind of clean it up. So you need to practice sketching, gesture drawing, all that sort of jazz there. And it doesn't have to be good, right? The thing about gestures and sketching, it can be very sloppy. It can be downright ugly. And the point is you want to get used to the act of moving your drawing tools, right? You want to get used to drawing. And oftentimes when we don't practice that, is what happens is you'll tend to get sort of like, I want to say you'll be very tense with the execution of your work. You'll miss a looseness to it that you're probably trying to seek in your drawing. And that's one of the benefits of practicing gesture and sketching, is to really seek a kind of freshness, a loose yeah, I'm sorry. I can't talk about things as I'm drawing, especially when I'm kind of in a point where I want to work on this guy's eye. So what I'm going to do is we're going to work on the value at the first, and then I might have to tweak it as I go. I feel like I need to, I feel like I'm seeing things that I did not notice until now. You know, you ever have that where you like, oh my gosh, something's here. So I feel like I'm noticing something with his eye that I wasn't noticing before, and I'm trying to capture it the best way that I can at the moment. And that's partially Okay, we're just gonna have to work on it right now. So you got to practice sketching. You got to practice doing the gestures, like gesture work, and that will include 1 minute to 3 minute figurative works, using very loose brush strokes, very fluid brush strokes, something that is you're making a mark and the decision is already done for you. You're not going to backpedal it. Where is, oh. I need to go back on the history here. All right, back. So right now I'm going through the history, right, as you can see. I'm just trying to see where I was drawing this. Wow, I can't see any marks. There we go. Anyways, there we go. Let's go ahead and erase this here. And what I'm seeing, this is what happens. I'm noticing some of the things that I need to repair here. And I'm just trying to get those in there before I begin. Like so. And let's go ahead and begin. Anyways, so you got to study sketching, you got to do gestures and stuff like that. Another thing you need to be aware of when you're drawing is you need to practice simple shapes. That would be cylinders, spheres, cubes, cones, anything of that sort. And you need to do that almost religiously, especially when you're first starting out. Because if you can't draw a cube or a circle, how do you expect, a cube or a cylinder or a sphere, how do you expect to go from drawing, not being able to draw anything? Oh, man. I'm doing it again. I lost track of where my brush is at. This has not been very productive, actually. Okay. I think I know where I'm at. Oh my gosh, dude, this has not have been very productive. I am not going to talk about things when I am not going to set a prompt of things to talk about, because I've had more problems today than I have had in a while, because I'm kind of like jumping around, I don't know where I'm at. I'm jumping around with my layers. And it's causing me a lot of heartbreak. I might as well. What I'm going to do is that we're going to exit out of this real quick. 1 second. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not even going to save it. No saving, because I didn't do anything. All right, I didn't do anything to the drawing. Now it's back. We're gonna try this again. Oh my gosh. And it's going to be a waste of time. I'm going to have 20 minutes left, man. I'm going to have 20 minutes. Okay. Nothing. I haven't touched it. Now, let's go work on the eyes. Let's go work on the eye. let's work on the eye, and then we're going to work on the line work a little bit later. I want to work on the eye, and I can tweak the line work later. Actually, no. Let's work on the line work first. Remove that. Boom. Let's go work on the line work. We're going to work on this line work, get it out of the way, do the stuff that I was intending on doing, then we'll be back. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. Press B, press E, press B, brush. Let's get this out of the way. Oh my goodness. This is so infuriating. Just work, bro. So learn how to sketch, learn how to do the gestures, learn your shapes. Learn your shapes. If you can't draw a cube, you shouldn't be drawing a face. If you can't draw a circle, you shouldn't be drawing a face. If you can't draw a cylinder, you shouldn't be drawing a face. You need to learn how to draw a cylinder first. I know it sounds stupid and redundant and excessive, but you need to learn how to draw those simple shapes. I am far from an expert at doing those shapes, and I'm decent at it. I'm decent at it. And I'm still nowhere where I want to be with regards to drawing those shapes. So if you can't draw those forms by freehand, you need to practice those. You need to understand how to draw them. It's important. Okay, I think this is good. I think we're going to erase this right here. Right? And we're going to go ahead and we're just going to draw this form here. But you need to learn how to do those forms. Okay? Okay, you need to learn how to draw those forms. So I think that's a little bit better shape. What's throwing me off is he's got this eyelash kind of bending down and flipping up on the side, and it's a kind of semi 3/4 view. It's not a full 3/4 view, but that is throwing me off, my friend. Now, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and draw. So you need to learn how to draw shapes. You need to become very fluent in it. You need to learn how to draw a sphere. You need to learn how to draw a circle, which is the same thing. You need to learn how to draw a cylinder. You need to learn how to draw all of these things very, very well. You need to learn how to do them very well. You can't just wing it, right? You have to understand how those forms are made. You have to learn how to draw a cylinder. You have to learn how to draw a triangle with like a cone, right? Right? You need to understand how to do those things. And it takes time. Unfortunately, it always takes time. So just practice them. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. You just need to practice them. Okay? Shapes are key to becoming better at drawing, because everything, especially if you're beginning and if you're not an artist prodigy, you need to understand those forms. All right? Unless you're an artist prodigy where you don't have to understand those forms, you need to understand those forms. You need to understand how those forms make more complex shapes. So once you understand how you can add a cylinder and a cube and a cone to make another object, then you're going to be better off, right? You need to understand how those things work, right? And it just takes time. I'm sorry, not sorry, right? You just need to do it. That's just the deal. That is, oh my gosh. Not again. No. I apologize, everyone. I'm having a heck of a day, man. 15 minutes in, got nothing done. The reason why is because I was drawing on the wrong layer. Oh my gosh, man. I thought I was on the right layer. Now I got to do this all over again. Oh my gosh. What is up with me, my friend? What is up? So I got to go back to here. We're going to do this. And we're going to go ahead and actually, we're going to move it. No. It's going to do this. Open it again. And we're going to do this. Go to text. And we're going to add this. This is what happens when you've missed your past live streams. You know, everything goes to the waste basket. Trust me, dude. Don't miss your days. Don't miss your days. That's another thing. If you have drawing goals, if you want to improve at anything, don't miss your days. Don't miss them. Don't be like me. Don't be like me and miss your days. I am very, very frustrated right now. Like, seriously, do not miss your days. Do not miss them. Okay? Do not miss them. I can't stress enough. Don't miss a day. Never miss a day. If you have a certain day that you are going to be you're going to draw, don't miss it. Okay? Right? Don't make an excuse like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I didn't get enough sleep. Don't miss it. Trust me. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. All right? Don't do it. Don't try to don't try to do what I'm doing, which is don't do what I'm doing. Okay? Don't miss your days. Because as you can see, I've missed the day, and now everything is all going it's all going to oh my gosh. It's all going to crud, man. It's going downhill. Like, everything's gone downhill. I don't know what layers what I've done with this. Okay. Right? Let's go. I need to go to history. I mean, seriously, don't miss your days. Okay, we got lock layer right here. I locked the layer. And then I did a bunch of erasing. Right? Did a bunch of erasing. Right here. Good. Now, that's all I did. I edited the type. I put the layer visibility right there. Lock the layer right here. And then I went all the way and erased things. That's all I did. Don't do what I did. Seriously. Very frustrated right now. So, now we're going to get 10 minutes of this. 12 minutes drawing in today. Don't miss your days. I cannot stress this enough. I'm serious about this. Like, I'm a prime example. Right now, I've missed my days, man. And I missed my days. And, like, I've missed my days. Seriously, I've missed my days. And here's my brush. Don't need to use that. Got to use this. Now we can go. All right. And because I missed all these days, I actually feel that I need to erase this. And press B. And I feel like this is straighter. Like that. A little bit. You know, something like that. And we're just going to go leave like that for now. And now we're going to work on it. Okay? And as I said, you know, don't miss your days. For real, don't miss them. You're not doing yourself any favors by trying to make excuses for yourself. And that's what I do. Like I'll go on a good ride. I'll have a good like long gosh, man, there's some people outside. You probably can hear them. There's people outside just blowing leaves, and it's driving me bonkers right now. It's driving. I'm like, come on, like, leave me alone. All right, don't miss anything. I am serious. I sound like a broken record, and I don't want to. I don't want to be that guy like, oh, you're just saying that. No, I'm serious, man. I am serious about this. Like, I am super serious about this. Look at me. Look, I miss one day. I miss a couple days last week, and everything goes to crud, man. Literally, everything goes downhill. Like, I don't know where I'm at. Like, I don't know what's happening. Well, I know what's happening, right? I know what's going on. Duh. But, like, I'm so scatterbrained today. Like, I haven't got anything anywhere. I haven't spoken about anything that was really relevant, and I thought I thought I was going to have a really decent conversation. I guess this is what happens a lot. Whenever I have a live stream that's during the day, this happens a lot. Whenever I have a live stream that's during the day, there's always a sense of urgency to it because, quite frankly, okay, let's be honest. Like, my kid is watching television, watching a TV show while I do my live, and I don't having my kid watching television or anything for extended periods of time. I just don't like that. And so I try to avoid it the best I can. And I thought, and I've done pretty well today. I've been able to get everything done. Everything is done. Everything's done. Like I did. I've already done my Photoshop studies. Like I worked on a commission today. That is done. So I checked that off. I worked on it for about 30 minutes. I did a art request, posted that on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on my not my Facebook, I'm banned. On my Instagram and YouTube, posted all that, got that all done. And I was like, I am on fire today. I am on fire, man. Got all my eBay listings done, man. Packed everything. Drew my art giveaway, got that out of the way. Boom, boom, boom. Everything was, got to play with my kid for an hour and a half. Made lunch and breakfast and lunch, and even made dinner for today and another lunch for tomorrow. So I have an extra meal for tomorrow. I was on fire. And then I was like, okay, let's test the reins. Let's test it. Let's go ahead and let's do a portrait. Let's work on my commission. Not my Gary V. Let's work on my Gary V. Get that done. And I was like, it's no big deal. I'm on fire, bro. I'm on fire. Like, literally, I am just killing it. And then I do my live, and everything goes, like, everything. There's a sense of doubt happening with me right now. I start working, I start doing my live stream, and all of a sudden I make a mistake, and then that mistake snowballs into another mistake. It snowballs into another mistake. It's just a giant cluster of mistakes. And I thought I had it. I thought I would be able to do something. I thought I would be able to rein it in, but I didn't. I didn't rein it in. And that happens. If that happens. The best part that's happening right now is my giant rant about how I was on fire and how I thought I could really, really crush it and do this live without any hiccups, no hiccups. But apparently there is nothing but hiccups. All I have is a hiccup. Oh, if I want to talk about, this is what it's like. If I want to talk about something that I feel is important, or anything that this is what happens. I write a prompt. Look, here we go. I wrote a prompt. Sketch, gesture, practice basic shapes, learn to look at things. That was my prompt. Stuff I talk about on the regular, all the time to my class, and I can't even talk about it during my own live. I can't. I'm getting brain farts. I'm getting brain fog, and I'm thinking about other things. I think the reason why is because I was making mistakes about like where I was drawing on my portrait, the layers, and all these other things, and it's just stacked up, just added up, man. So I just want to say, never miss your days that you've designated for a live stream. Okay? Never miss them, or never miss the days that you designated for drawing or making art. Never miss it. Okay? Don't make excuses. Don't do what Pearson does. Okay? Don't do what I do. Right? Don't like, I'll do it tomorrow. Don't do that stuff. Don't do what I do. Okay? Do what you know is right. Don't miss your days. Just work. Okay? You're always going to have days you're not going to want to do this. You're always going to have days. There's going to be a day you're going to sit down and not want to do it. And just do it. I can't say it enough. Just do it, man. Don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. And the reason why I didn't do it is because there was days I was getting home. Actually, it's perfectly valid. Like, I was my work has been keeping me busy all until close to 11 and midnight. So I've been getting home really, really late, and it's been very, 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 very tiring. So I get home really late, and I'd be exhausted, So I don't know if that's a good excuse. I can't really say, but I was just tired. And there, you have these people say, "Oh, you're always going to be tired." Yes, there's always going to be a level of exhaustion, I think I know what's going on with his eye. So, this line, I might have to remove these lines. As I'm working on this, I might have to remove these lines, and we're going to do it now. We're going to remove the lines. Press E. Just remove these lines right here, like that. And we're going to keep some of them, like do something like that. But right now I'm going to remove the bottom lines because I think they're getting in my way, right? So as I said, you're just going to have to suck it up and do the job. There's days that you're not going to want to do it. And I know. If anyone knows not wanting to do a thing, it's me. I'm doing this basically pro bono, for free, for fun. And there's days where you're just like dragging your feet, It's like people that do who exercise, who don't like exercising unless there's a goal in mind. Like, oh, I won't do it unless I'm competing for a show, or unless I'm competing for an Ironman. They don't do it just for they do it for external reasons as opposed for kind of just personal reasons, And so me, I there we go, kind of just me, there's days that I just don't want to do this. I don't feel like it. I really don't. And it's a struggle sometimes. And I miss days. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about missing days. It doesn't make me I'm not oh, great, this is awesome. I'm so happy that I skipped doing my live. I'm just so happy. So I'm going to talk for another 3 to 5 minutes and keep working on this. But yeah, it took me a while to get going. So now I'm at a place where I think that is kind of working. I'm going to not use the lines because I have some of these lines that are kind of they're just taking up, they're just too much. But don't miss your days. Just don't do it. Don't do what I do and like create excuses for yourself. It's so easy to do it. It's so easy. Um, I do it all the time, but most of the time it's because like I don't have the time. I don't actually. I do, but I don't. I do that, but I don't. Like people say that they don't have time. They do have time. I do have time, but I don't have time. Like it's usually I have time if everything goes perfect or above expectation. Um so like for me, the reason why I'm able to do this live today is because I'm on fire. Like literally, I got up at 6, and which is not early, but I got up at 6, and I was able to just hyper focus on some of the drawing goals that I had for the day, and it allowed me to get done with other things. It allowed me to get done to do other things. It allowed me to do things earlier than normal, by like 3 hours, and that allowed me to just be hyper organized. I was really organized for the morning, and it allowed me to do the thing that I'm doing right now at this time of day. Normally, it's not like that. Normally, it's everything's kind of the way that my thinking is going right now. That's how my day is. It's like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. Oh no, I missed this, or I'm behind on that, and so forth. So don't miss your days, man. Okay, so recap. In order for you to improve your art, you got to sketch and gesture. You got to practice that regularly. Make that a part of your warm-up. You got to practice basic shapes. If you don't know how to draw a circle, a cube, a cylinder, or a sphere, you need to practice those forms. You need to become adept at them. And the last thing you need to learn, and I haven't even talked about it at all because I went on a giant rant about how I just messed up my live stream. Hopefully I was able to salvage it with this nice little rant. I don't know. Sometimes I can go on like a giant, like just rant about how I'm messing up more so than anything else. Like, oh, here's everything I'm doing wrong. Everything I'm doing wrong, and and there's times that I do really well, but like, so the next thing is you need to learn how to look at things. All right. And that sounds really vague, and it really is. I don't have like examples offhand, but like you need to learn to truly look at things and see relationships and study objects. Really study them. Don't generalize them. And there's ways of doing that. There's ways to measure objects in real time so that you can have them properly scaled on your paper. There's ways to check angles, to check height, to check vertical lines. There's ways to check things, and you need to learn how to do that. And it takes time, and that's one of the things you need to learn, how to look at things. Right? You need to learn how to look at things, right? There's no like way around it. And as I said, learning how to truly see is important. And to see, what that does is it trains you to see where you're making errors and allows you to correct those errors. I'm nowhere near where I need to be with regards to that. Okay, so this is okay. I think I need to introduce the line there, but like it's starting to form. It just doesn't look that good. It doesn't look like his eye. Partially because I've made that too bright. So maybe it needs to be bright, but it doesn't need to be that bright. So you need to learn how to look at things. You need to practice that, and you need to learn how to take the things that you're looking at and draw them. And it sounds so stupid, Um, but that's what you need to do. Is you need to practice that. Practice sight. Practice, and some of the ways you can do that is vertical measuring, blind contour line drawings helps. Practicing negative space helps because then you're looking at basically you're finding different ways of looking at objects and rendering those objects, you know. And certain people gravitate to certain drawing techniques, you know, and that just takes time, man. It all takes time. Yeah, so I'm not too pleased with his eye right now. It's a little wonky. Like this feels doesn't feel blended well, you know. I feel maybe probably should knock it back. Like knock the entire thing back. Now he looks like he has a black eye, but that helped, right? So, anyways, I think that's it for the day. I'm not too happy with this, but I'll come back to it. As I said, don't do what I do. Don't miss your days. But yeah, when I get back to this, I'll come back to it with some fresh eyes, and I'll come back with some fresh eyes, and I'll be able to really go at it. I hate it when my brush doesn't recognize that I'm drawing on it. See, even though that helped, just doing that little sweep. So we're gonna do that sweep again, but like right here. There we go. Something like that. And then we can start manipulating it some more. So the eyes are looking okay for now. I'm getting there. So as I said, what I'm going to do now, next time, is I am going to start from head, go from the head, and then we'll go to forehead, and maybe work on the eyebrows, eyes, nose. We're just going to go from top to bottom, and we're going to do it like 3 times. And then by like the third layer, that's when I'll know that I've that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, so that is it for the day. Recap. Number 1, practice sketching and gesture drawing. Number 2, learn and practice basic shapes. Your cylinder, your cube, your sphere, and then you need to learn how to look at things. And that is learning how to look at visual relationships, etc., seeing how things are drawn from simple to complex. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed my rant. It was quite fierce. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, man. I'm out of here. Get out of here. Let's start the window. There we go. Don't miss your days. Someone's wrong. My mustache is out of the way. Don't miss your days. Trust me. Can't stress that enough. I can't. I really can't. If you're gonna miss a day, it better be a really important day. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope if you have any comments, maybe you saw something I was doing wrong, and maybe I could correct it later on. Who knows? Anyways, I want to say thank you so much for today for watching, and I wish you all the best and have a wonderful day. Cheers.